Hi, it's One Invisible Songstress, and I do have a new song today. The song is called Quiet, Testing in Progress, and the words in Hebrew will be explained underneath the video. If you ever feel like Hashem is not with you, remember that a teacher is always quiet during a test. Can you hear the silence? Of course not, because it is quiet. I personally like the quote sound of silence because it is easier to think more clearly when you don't have distractions, interruptions, and lots of quote junk coming into your space. So don't think that HaKadosh Baruch isn't around, because he always is. You just don't realize it. Hashem Yitbarach isn't palpable, physical, or concrete, but rather is intangible, immortal, and eternal. You need to tune in more to your day-to-day life, as the Borei Olam is absolutely everywhere, all the time, no exceptions to Baruch. While we can't see, feel, taste, touch, or smell the one above, the way we can perceive him is through the actions we do see. When we pay attention to what happens to each one of us on an individual level, and then continuing on to our family, friends, cities, countries, etc., there is no phenomenon that occurs without Aveenu She'ba'shamayim, quote, pulling the strings, so to speak. He has his, quote, hands in everything. Some may say the silence is deafening, but I say, as it says in Tehillim 65:2, Lecha adumia tehillah, of you silence is praise, since elaboration detracts from it, so better to not say anything, according to Rashi. So you have to just look at it as a positive thing and not read into it too much, because the brain tends to overthink when it's better to just leave it be as it is. Just accept it, even if you don't understand it, as honestly, do we really comprehend anything at all? Now, this test could be unlike the kind you get in school, but rather a spiritual nisayon to see what you'll say or do and how we'll react in the situation that may test your patience, anger, jealousy, desires, and the like areas in your life where you need to correct and improve your midos, which is all for your ultimate betterment, both here in this physical world and most certainly in the Olam HaEmet, where your soul is judged and held accountable for everything did or didn't do. If you ever feel like Hashem is not with you, remember that a teacher is always quiet, is always quiet during a test. Thanks for listening, One Invisible Songstress.